Hello, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start with the topic which is about the center of mass and center of gravity. So, center of mass is that point of the body where the whole mass of the body is confined at the center, as you can see in these figure, like in these of triangle, um, circle and a rectangle. You can see that the whole mass of the body is confined, whole mass of these bodies are confined at the center point. And center of gravity is that point of the body where the which attract the body towards its center. Okay, so gravity is basically a force, like you can see that the earth is revolving around the sun just because of the force of gravity. So center of gravity is that point where the which attract the center of mass, okay, which attract the center of mass of the body towards itself. So we would have to study about the center of mass and center of gravity in details. Center of mass, first of all, we will discuss about it. It is observed that the center of mass of the system moves as if its entire mass is confined at that point. So, for example, you have to understand this line, what it is saying, that if it is observed that the center of mass of the system moves as if its entire mass is confined at that point. So, entire mass is confined at that point. This is the key point. So it is assumed that the entire mass of the system of the body is confined at the center point, which is known as the center of mass of the system, as and its move as and the body moves as its entire mass is confined at that center point. Okay, a force applied at such a point in a body does not produce any torque. For example, the body moves in the direction of the net force without rotation. So, when a force applied at the center of mass of the body, the body will not rotate. It is the compulsory condition for the center of mass of the body. The body does not produce any torque, and for example, the body will not rotate. Okay, when the net force will be applied on the center of mass of the system. I repeat this sentence again. A force applied at such a point in a body does not produce any torque in it, i.e., the body, that is, the body moves in the direction of the net force without rotating. So, this is clear that when the force is applied on the center of mass of the body, the body moves in the direction of the net force without producing any torque or without rotating. Consider a system of two particles A and B connected to a rigid rod. So here we are going to perform the experiment. We are going to take a rigid rod with the two particles A and B, or we can say the two masses A and B. Let O be the point anywhere between A and B such that the force F is applied at the point O. So we basically take O as the center of mass of the body, okay, and A and B are the two particles, and O is in between A and B, or we can say anywhere between A and B. If the system moves in the direction of the force without rotation, then O is the center of mass of the system. So if the force is applied at the point O and the system moves in the direction of the force without rotation. Now this is the key point, that if the force is applied at the point O and the system moves in the direction of the force without rotation, then the point O is the center of mass of the system. Does the system still move without rotation if the force act anywhere else on it? Okay, so the question arises here, does the system still move without rotation if the force acts elsewhere on it? Okay, we have studied that if we apply the force on the point O, which is the center of mass, it is compulsory condition that the body have to move without rotation in the direction of net force. But the question arises here, still, but the body, still the system moves without rotation if the force act anywhere else on it. Let us suppose that the force be applied near the lighter particle, the system moves as well as rotate. Yes. So no, when the force is applied on the lighter particle, which is other than the center of mass, which is other than the center of mass, that is point O, if the force is applied on the particle A, which is the lighter particle, the system moves as well as rotate. So the system will cause its rotation as well as the movement. Let the force be applied near the heavier particle. Now the force is applied at the point B. The same is the case, the system moves as well as rotates. So let's come towards the center of mass definition. Center of mass of the system is such a point where an applied force causes the system to move without rotation. So center of mass, लेट मी ट्रांसलेट इन उर्दू. सेंटर ऑफ मास बॉडी का वो पार्ट होगा जिस पे अगर हम फोर्स अप्लाई करें तो वो मूव करेगा विदाउट रोटेशन. उसको हम सिस्टम भी कह सकते हैं कि अगर हम सेंटर ऑफ मास ऑफ द सिस्टम को हम इस तरह डिफ़ाइन कर सकते हैं कि अगर हम सिस्टम के मिड पॉइंट पे या सेंटर पॉइंट पे फोर्स लगाएंगे तो उसके लिए कंपलसरी कंडीशन है कि वो सिस्टम मूव करे without rotation in the direction of net force, in the direction of net force. So here is the system that we are talking about. Here we have considered a rigid rod. Okay, we can take the point O anywhere in between that. You can consider both the diagram. Here I am considering the first diagram. Okay, so here I have taken two masses MA and MB and the rigid rod. Okay, so if we apply the force at the center of the rigid rod, the body move in the direction of the net force without rotation. But if we apply the force on the lighter particle, which is the A point, if we apply the force on A point, the body rotates as well as moves. Similarly, if we apply the force on the point B, the body rotates as well as moves. So let me translate it in Urdu. अगर हम फोर्स अप्लाई करेंगे रिजिड रॉड के पॉइंट ओ पे, सेंटर पॉइंट पे, तो बॉडी मूव करेगी विदाउट रोटेशन इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ नेट फोर्स. ओके, अगर हम फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं लाइटर पार्टिकल पे यानी कि स्मॉल मैस ए पे, तो वो बॉडी को रोटेट भी कराएगा और मूव भी कराएगा. अगर हम हैवी पार्टिकल पे फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं तो वो बॉडी को रोटेट भी कराएगा तो मूव भी कराएगा. सो हमारे लिए कंपल्सरी कंडीशन ये है कि जब भी हम सेंटर ऑफ मास पे फोर्स अप्लाई करें तो वो विदाउट रोटेशन जो है बॉडी को मूव कराए. और हमारे लिए दूसरी कंपल्सरी कंडीशन ये है कि सेंटर ऑफ मास पे ही सारा मास ऑफ द बॉडी जो है वो कन्फाइंड होता है. ओके, center of gravity. A body is made up of large number of particles. Earth attracts each of these particles vertically downward towards its center. So let us consider a body that is made up of large number of particles. So Earth attract each of these particles vertically downwards towards its center. Okay. The pull of the earth acting on these particles of the body is equal to the weight of the body. So the pull of the earth acting on the particles, each particle of the body is equal to the weight of the body. The force acting on the particles of the body are almost parallel. So the parallel force act on the particles of the body in the downward direction. The resultant of all these parallel forces is the single force equal to the weight of the body. So the resultant of all these parallel force is equal to the single force, which is equal to the weight of the body. A point where the resultant force acts vertically towards the center of the earth is the center of gravity of a body. So the resultant force acts vertically towards the center of the earth, and this force is called the center of gravity of the body. So let's discuss about the definition of center of gravity. A point where the whole weight of the body appear to act vertically downwards is called the center of gravity of the body. वो पॉइंट जहाँ पे होल वेट बॉडी का जो है वो एक्ट करे वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड्स, तो उस पॉइंट को हम कहेंगे सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी ऑफ द बॉडी. क्योंकि ग्रेविटी जो है जाहिर सी बात है उसको अट्रैक्ट करने की एक कशिश को कहते हैं हम. तो जहाँ पे होल वेट ऑफ द बॉडी एक्ट करे वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड्स, तो उसको हम कहेंगे सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी ऑफ द बॉडी. So let me consider this diagram of which I am talking about. This is the irregular shaped body, and it is made up of larger number of particles. The forces are acting on these particles. The like parallel forces are acting on these particles, and these are acting vertically downwards. Okay, so the resultant of all these forces is this single force which is acting at the uh, middle point, you can see, which is acting on this middle point, and this is known as the center of gravity of the body. That middle point where all these particles are confined together, that middle point is known as the center of mass of the body, and the center of mass of the body is directed towards the gravity, and that gravity point is known as the center of gravity of the body. Similarly, in case of bodies like symmetric bodies, in case of the symmetric bodies, we take the center point as the center of gravity of the body. यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं कि हमारे पास सर्कल भी है, ट्रायंगल भी है, सॉरी स्क्वायर भी है, ट्रायंगल भी है. ओके, तो यहाँ पे इनका जो मीडियंस का पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन होगा, जहाँ पे ये टू लाइंस मीट करेंगे, जो पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन होगा वो हमारे पास क्या होगा, सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी ऑफ द बॉडी. एज यू कैन सी इन केस ऑफ स्क्वायर, इन केस ऑफ ट्राइंगल, इन केस ऑफ सर्कल, तो इनका जो मिडिल पॉइंट होगा वो हमारे पास क्या होगा, सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी ऑफ द बॉडी. अब हम एक एक्सपेरिमेंट परफॉर्म करते हैं. टेक अ इरेगुलर पीस ऑफ कार्डबोर्ड, मेक होल्स ए बी सी नियर इट्स एज. ठीक है, हमने एक इरेगुलर पीस ऑफ कार्डबोर्ड ले लिए, हम उसमें होल्स बना देते हैं ए बी और सी पे. फिक्स अ नील ऑन द वॉल, सपोर्ट द कार्डबोर्ड ऑन द नील थ्रू वन ऑफ द होल. अब हम एक जो है वो नेल्स जो है वो फिक्स कर देते हैं, और हम कार्डबोर्ड को नेल की हेल्प से सपोर्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, एक होल की मदद से. so that the cardboard swing freely about it. लेट सपोज हम ए पॉइंट पे एक होल बनाते हैं और उस पे नेल फिक्स कर देते हैं, और जैसे ही हम उस होल में नेल फिक्स करते हैं और कार्डबोर्ड जो है उसमें रोटेशन स्टार्ट कर देगा. जब कार्डबोर्ड अपने रेस्ट पोजीशन पे आएगा तो द कार्डबोर्ड विल कम टू इट्स रेस्ट विद द सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी जस्ट वर्टिकली बिलो द नील. तो सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी जो है वो वर्टिकली एक्ट करेगी बिलो द नील. ओके, या हम कह सकते हैं जो सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी जो है वो लाई करेगी बिलो द नेल. ओके, वर्टिकल लाइन ए कैन बी लोकेटेड यूजिंग अ प्लम लाइन. अब प्लम लाइन वो है जिसके साथ हम एक बॉब अटैच करते हैं, और एक थ्रेड टाइप ये चीज़ होती है जिसके साथ हम बॉब अटैच करते हैं, और हम ये पॉइंट ए पे हैंग कर देते हैं. ठीक है, वर्टिकल लाइन फिर हम ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्लम लाइन ऑन द पॉइंट ए हंग फ्रॉम द नेल. ठीक है, मार्क द लाइन ऑन द कार्डबोर्ड बिहाइंड द प्लम लाइन. ठीक है, हम लाइन एक ड्रॉ कर देते हैं. ठीक है, विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्लम लाइन. ठीक है, रिपीट इट बाय सपोर्टिंग कार्डबोर्ड फ्रॉम द होल बी. आप यही सिस्टम जो है दोबारा से रिपीट कर सकते हैं by drawing the line on the B. The line from B will intersect at the point G. Similarly, draw another line from the hole C. It is found that the vertical lines from the hole has common point G. So, a common point G is the center of gravity of the cardboard. तो हम एक इरेगुलर बॉडी लेते हैं जिस पे हम प्लम लाइन अटैच कर देते हैं. ठीक है, एक इरेगुलर शेप बॉडी है. अब प्लम लाइन की हेल्प से हम क्या करते हैं कि जो पॉइंट ए है उस पे एक वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ कर देंगे. सिमिलरली हम ये प्रोसीजर रिपीट करेंगे पॉइंट बी और पॉइंट बी सी के साथ. तो जहाँ पे ये तीनों लाइन इंटरसेक्ट करेंगे उसको हम पॉइंट जी का नाम दे देंगे, और द कॉमन पॉइंट वेयर द थ्री ऑफ दीज लाइन्स मीट टुगेदर एट द सेंटर इज नोन एज द सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी ऑफ द बॉडी, or we can say the common point is the center of gravity of the cardboard. So this is all about the center of mass and center of gravity. I hope you people enjoy the video. Thank you so much.